betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhang Li. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhang Li isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhang Li was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
New stock at Sigu Antiques? Bad news for my...
Feel free to take a look around. We have some new items
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhang Li and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liu in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liu Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liu. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liu as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liu.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liu would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liu. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. Gods and adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk.
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they know Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Auto reconfiguration.
So, are you buying or not?
Where has Master gone this time?
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items.
What are you staring at?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
That's just plain stupid.
Not yet.
Add Ash.
buying or not? So, are you buying or not?
Auto reconfiguration is an essential function.
Please declare your commercial goods.
How many days has Daddy been...
Those memories. So dark.
Oh, all this is...
A copy of each invoice is sent to the ministries.
Incoming! Hey! Speed of light!
It's nothing.
Don't blink! Incoming! With sword comes shadow! Don't blink! Hey!
Evil conquering!
It's nothing.
Boba, get them! Incoming! You're toast! Don't blink! Incoming! Hey! I'll be fine. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Hey!
Give up. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Speed of light! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow! Hey! Don't blink!
Useless.
you that time.
Your life is mine.
Incoming!
The awakening is coming. And with it,
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again. I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
You have 2 seconds to tell me what you need.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Lord. I see some action. I should open a store here.
Is sacrosanct. None may go in and out.
State your business here.
None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
None may go in and out as they please. The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please.
State your business here.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
Those memories, so dark.
State your business here.
None may go in and out as they please. The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
Those memories. They're so dark.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
None may enter without good cause.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please.
State your
Nice and spicy!
Incoming! Nowhere to
hide. Your life is mine.
Evil conquering!
Booba, get them!
Speed of light!
Eat this! Speed of light.
Don't waste my time.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Huh? Submit! Luba, get them!
Lament!
Incoming!
I'll be fine.
Speed of light! Hey!
Give up.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy—
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dresses all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya?
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like, your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the— Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Honorary knight is something a stranger with an eye patch. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think as long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some
That might be true, but if it were up...
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation... Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy. You should go ask him.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up with... Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard if the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him.
The angels here? Anyway, let's go to the inn.
Wind go with you.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if...
Hey,
Ah, welcome, sir.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and... Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over the...
So, guess we've broken the ice.
That little one beside you.
That's not true!
It's indeed a good thing to have someone... My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 and... The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the... That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them. The answer to a question says nothing about... I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that... Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who? I know everything that I Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my This world has people who gained visions. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your... It seems that you're different from him. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. That said, I only like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the... I have come to Mondstadt this time.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the... We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at...
There's some reason behind that, It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh, we're...
That manner. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of... Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps... This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately...
Useless.
Ready when you are.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Worthless! Useless!
Hey! Nowhere to hide.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool.
Useless!
be fine.
Dodge that!
Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Incoming!
Dodge this! This doesn't look good.
Speed of light!
Forge! Get out of my way!
It's nothing.
Don't blink! Hey! I'll be... I will not... Quiet.
Dodge this!
Give up. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Cool it!
Speed of light! Incoming!
Dodge this!
Useless! Speed of light! Hey!
Just a few Abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. That is why even the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, there perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald.
Useless.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him. I'll bring my seasonings.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because of previous traveling. All right, let's go see if that.
But where do we begin?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've
Leave it to me.
Useless.
Another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Speed of light.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Incoming. Speed of light. Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. With sword from shadow.
That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts, but they were left behind by abyss mages. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy...
But now we're out of leads!
No. There is one more place. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Devala and
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. I'll bring my seasonings. Nice and spicy. Don't blink. Speed of light. Hey! Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Don't blink! With swords from shadow.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Nice and spicy. It's nothing.
Don't waste my time.
Boba, get them! Incoming. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Into the fire! Race you!
Lament! Boring!
Don't blink. Incoming. Hey!
Oh, so in the end, we still...
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now?
He no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how it is?
I still have some things...
Yep! Hey, once you've... Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty. Either way, we should settle down in a place...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves. We can reach the top of that...
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything...
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the... My traveling companion brought me... Me? I merely followed that person. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your brother? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for...
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent. As for why? As it
You're saying some real...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. At least you now know that at this time, the most important thing yes. And this is some... May you find your kin at the end.
Huh?
Only for now. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers.
Look over there! She's all by herself. Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Imagine... Oh, you must mean So, this imaginary friend of yours. When does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just... Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone deaf.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting... Come now, that's no way to speak about the... For this particular contraption, Lisa had to
dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm Perhaps it's because... If you want to know for sure, just ask...
So, you can see them?
Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
That's Fatui territory, you hear?
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend.
Wait, imaginary friends?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
No fair.
Flora, why exactly?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a...
Friends with a flying...
Because that...
Isn't that called being
That's what some people like to... I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me... I think his name was... Stanley. Stanley's... And you can tell he's an expert at it from the amazing adventures of Stanley are... He's in the city at the moment. You should go...
That sounds like a fun idea for next time.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
At the ready.
Well, Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking...
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about we explore... Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Useless.
The thing about wine is,
Seems to me you'd find...
If I didn't know any better, I would
just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one to
throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe...
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were...
Sorry.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining...
Seems our suspicions were...
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up?
This raises an interesting... Let's go and... How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to be...
Oh, hello.
Are you always
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his... Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding...
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder?
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an...
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
No escape! Go, Baron Bunny!
Shame. Didn't manage... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Give up.
Shame. Didn't manage... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage... How can I smash... Huh. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you.
So modest.
Oh, well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's a...
Thanks. But I'm honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack? He's a friend of mine. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of... Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. Great! Thank you.
Ready when you are.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Let's play!
Don't blink! Speed of light!
Speed of light.
I was so sure.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me. And then...
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer?
The very...
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, in which case?
Okay,
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man Jafari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Let's play! Think you can get away?
Don't get frostbite. Lament!
Don't blink! Incoming! No escape!
Useless!
Here we go! Hey! Cut to the chase!
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once?
What? Stanley has an
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish.
Aw, poor Jack. Venti, you coming too?
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There.
Told you I'd win.
Cool it!
I'll take care of it.
Let's dance.
Protect us.
Let's make haste.
I can't wait any longer!
Boring. Useless. Useless.
Don't blink! Don't blink! Speed of light! Incoming!
bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely! Incoming! Hey!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Incoming!
Nowhere to hide. You're toast!
Incoming!
Useless.
Lo and behold, the...
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already selling.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield. Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a...
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent...
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for... Okay then. Well, maybe if we had... Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churro?
La la.
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Don't blink! Hey! Don't blink!
Hey! He dropped the shield.
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I...
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! What are you doing here, Stanley?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a frog. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in it?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before.
You better believe it.
Wow. Then I admire your...
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. I'll get back.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so careless. Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the past, I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just... Anyway, I propose we take a trip to...
Add at...
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wandering.
Come in, take a seat. We have a...
Tell me, Stan.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because you're
does it?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley is the one who died.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called...
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're buzzed!
Go away.
But...
Leave now. Don't
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find...
Oh,
yeah, really. They even said that...
That's wonderful!
No, not yet. I still don't have... Besides, I'm sure Stanley... We'll see you tomorrow, then.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden, you're facing the...
Just now, I couldn't bear to... Just a weary old feckless.
You're not a total fraud.
Stories, experience. To be honest, my memories of adventure, that's my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his person, but the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his... Instead, he's become fixed on...
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm completely... No adventurer should have to go...
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to come, but I think...
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack... This calls for a celebration!
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. I'll head off to fetch the wine. See...
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
you made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage?
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right?
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! But Venti's telling his story!
Getting a little...
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.